Hello. Solder the proper battery to my Earthbound save file. Yes, good advice. Actually, this cartridge, still the same battery for the past 20 years. Haven't had to do it on most of my Super Nintendo games. A couple Game Boy games have, and a lot of ones that I bought recently need it. And you boot it up and you see that there's 3 empty save slots, and you're like, yeah, the battery's probably dead. That or somebody like really wanted to delete all the saves before they sold their game. I don't know. Most people usually don't bother. But thank you for tuning in, by the way, Eric Plunk. Always good to have you here. Also, before I forget, want to shout out, had a new follow just after last week's stream. Game Pass News is now following the channel, so thank you, Game Pass News. I will be sure to tune in to them for all of my news about Game Pass. But yeah, Nick and Sean do good stuff with that. Actually been putting out a lot of content recently. But yes, as the stream title indicates, I have the T-Rex's bat. So that's the thing that happened. Honestly, it doesn't take that long. As long as you don't neglect to sell the defense spray. That's worth like $250 sold. So that, along with all the cookies you loot at the very beginning, gets you about halfway there. What's really not worth it is getting the non-stick fry pan, because it costs way more, and Paula is never gonna have good offense, just have her use PSI. And if you want the coin of silence for every member of your party, you are going to be grinding longer than it would take to just beat the game. There's people that do it, though, just as a sort of self-imposed challenge. Now, I will note, I also sold my pop gun. So I may run into some trouble after I cross the lake, having relatively low offense. Of course, because of all that grinding I did, I still do enough damage to take care of crows and dogs and even goats. No problem. If you're really trying to speed through, you can sell the Holmes hat, but you will not get a replacement hat for Jeff until you leave Winters. So it's best to keep it if you don't want to start dying near the end of Winters a lot. Once we get to Brick Road, there is a zip gun in there, so the pop gun was going to be obsolete very soon otherwise. I will say I find it very fun how Bubble Monkey just sort of gets lost and trails behind, because that actually does interact with enemy encounters. Like, you can actually wind up getting surprise attacks because he'll run up behind them as they're chasing you. It's kind of fun how it plays into that mechanic. Tent. I already talked to some of these guys, but not on stream. The wind is always blowing when Tessie appears. Tessie may unexpectedly be living in the woods. Tessie watchers are great. Oh, camera. Say Fuzzy Pickles, everyone. Fuzzy pickles. Also technically a skippable camera location. But I really am bad at remembering where they are, so... Maybe monkeys don't like gum. This monkey does. May be able to see Tessie tomorrow. It's nice how everybody just gives you food for free around here. Very handy since, you know, I don't have an ATM card. Actually, did I go in this tent? I did not, but it's empty. What we've been waiting for. Finally, it's coming out! Fart. Excuse me. I get it. Still think she's in the woods, apparently. Alright, Bubble Monkey, do your thing. I never realized, I guess, just because Earthbound's just so weird in general, that there was kind of a concentrated effort to sort of build the world around a lot of different urban legends. Like, we've got Tessie, who's like the Loch Ness Monster. We've got the UFOs, obviously. We've got Stonehenge that we're about to go past. Yeah, this is where the lack of offense hurts. But at the same time, my defense is still so high, we're all only doing 1 damage. Well, you can do 8. Ouch. This is when I wish I didn't sell my pop gun. But I needed the extra $55. Come on, Bubble Monkey, I need another smash. You know, I probably should have just cut my losses and run away. The experience at this point isn't even worth it. There we go. Speed's plenty high. Alright, pencil-shaped iron statue. I don't have a pencil eraser, so... Into Brick Road. Entrance is free. Welcome to my modest dungeon. Brick Road. Brick Road is a character that will be relevant again later. I don't think that's the zip gun. But I honestly don't remember where it is. Can I do more than 1 damage to a Mad Duck? Bubble Monkey can't. No. Best chances to run away then. Alright, Bubble Monkey got a smash. I'm gonna keep going. I think we can take him. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. There we go! Ran away successfully. Insecticide spray. Nope. Pretty sure it's around the middle of the whole maze. Worthless protoplasm. Actually, I think they have very low defense. You know what? Bubble Monkey's still only doing 1 damage, so... I may be doomed. The fact that he got help right away is not... It's not good. Okay, good. They're slow. They can be run away from. Watch for falling materials. Oh, photo. I remember that one. Because the falling material is the photographer. Photographic genius, sorry. Fuzzy Pickles. Yes, the fondest of memories when I had to run away from ducks because they were too powerful. Because I didn't have a gun. Running low on health here. There we go. I think it might actually be at the end of the maze. That or it's the one I skipped, which is not good, since I skipped that one. The croissant's gonna carry me to the end, though. Oh, there's a phone here. That should be one of those ones I skipped. And now I saved at the other end of the maze. Stun gun, there we go. I guess the zip gun comes later, huh? Yeah, offense just went from 11 to 35. Kinda wanna go grab those other presents. I don't think they're anything good, but I think one of them might be a broken something or other that I might want for later. Yep, broken iron. I don't remember what that... I think it's like the counter PSI unit. Or the shield killer. Yeah. One hit kills now. Much better. Much better. And a bread roll. Way to go. Please come back again. And there is the man himself, Brick Road. Maybe it was too easy. My name is Brick Road, the dungeon developer. I devoted my life to making dungeons. Well, by combining my skills and Dr. Andonut's intelligence, I can become Dungeon Man. The first combination of human and dungeon in history. Let's meet again once I have become Dungeon Man. Would you like to get a good night's rest? Yes, I would. What a nice guy, that Brick Road, even though he makes dungeons. Oh, wow. Just knocking him right out. See, now that I have a weapon, it's quite easy. More slugs. Definitely take out the shroom first. Don't want to be mushroomized. Ouch. Another IQ increase. It is interesting that Jeff has the highest IQ. I mean, it makes sense because he's the inventor genius. But stat-wise, the main effect of IQ is actually to increase the power of PSI attacks, which he has none. However, reaching certain levels of IQ enables him to repair the different broken devices. So, I actually always used IQ capsules on Jeff in past playthroughs just to get those repairs sooner, because that's how you get a lot of the best equipment for him. Hey. Bracelet. No, Bubble Monkey, you fool. You got us attacked. And it's a smash, too. Oof. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Dang it, Bubble Monkey. It got us killed. Guess I should have topped off my health with that bread roll. I was at the very end of the cave, too. Although, it's not too uncommon to wind up accidentally getting killed by a cave boy later. You don't manage to avoid them. When I fight him alone, I don't even have to fight him. Hey, cookies. Only Peter can absorb the power of the light. So this is actually the 4th Your Sanctuary location, but we can't go there yet. And Bubble Monkey ditches his true friend for some girl monkey he just met. Of course. Bubble Monkey, you are not reliable. There's Stonehenge. It will be relevant much later. Gonna go to the lab first. I may actually fight a couple cave boys, though, because they give a lot of experience. But I want to make sure I save here. A broken pipe. I think that turns into like the HP sucker or slime generator. One of those. these guys hit hard, but they miss often, so you can take them out pretty easily even when you're under level. Usually. Or maybe not. This is why I made sure to save at the lab. What level am I anyway? 11, and I believe Peter is 19, according to the save file. So it would be nice to get him up to like at least 15. Of course, really, it's more efficient to level everybody at once by having them work as a group. But it kind of stinks for the new party member to join and be deadweight, so... See, now he's just doing nothing but missing. But to avoid any room for error, I'm going to use that bottle rocket now. Not too much more than saving it. There we go. We beat one. Get a whole 618 XP. And a picnic lunch. Yeah, maximum HP up by 26. We just needed that one more level up. But if I had another one, he should be fairly easy. We'll see if we can beat one more. We've got the picnic lunch if we need to heal mid-fight, too. Oh, they all left. What? I ambushed you. It's not how this works. Ouch. He's not missing like he's supposed to. You're supposed to miss. There we go. Another picnic lunch and another level up. Let's just go ahead and join the others in 3. I am not in the mood for any more grind. But yes, using that method, it is possible to have Jeff, or Egon, as the case may be here, be the strongest member of the party when he joins. He will fall behind later, though. Mr. Brickroad the Dungeon Maker referred you, right? Not only that, what? Who, my son? Oh, I can't believe it. You're Egon, my son. It's been maybe 10 years since last I saw you. I'm so glad you're such a healthy boy. Those glasses look good on you. How about a donut? I would like a donut. Well, I was only offering. I'd also like a donut right about now. You already checked out Stonehenge, yes. Well, at least I asked. He's not good at conversation, is he? Okay, I'll try to help you out. I'm trying to make a phase distorter that can connect 2 points in space and time. It's still incomplete. I'll let you use another invention I call the Sky Runner. A little bit old, but it'll certainly help. When you board, always listen for the message that comes from your destination. You'll get there for sure if you listen to the message. What do you think? Isn't it neat? Get in. Let's get together again in 10 years or so. The sad thing is you are more active in your son's life than Ness's father. Into the Skyrunner we go. Now we have a lengthy cutscene, we can just listen to the sweet, sweet Skyrunner music. This does give you a sneak peek of the upcoming areas beyond Threed as well. We're in Threed, getting warm. We found, man oh man, did that ever scare me. The Skyrunner, I guess it took a little damage while landing. Oh well. You don't have to explain a thing. I'm Egon. I came because you called me. I'm not very strong, really nearsighted, kind of shy, and I tend to be a little reckless. This is just the way I am. I hope you want me to be your friend, okay? No. So why did you call me? Are you just making fun of me? Alright. No way out of that conversation except to be friends. Yeah. And of course now locked doors are nothing because we have the bad key machine. Which will never be useful again, unfortunately. Oh. Trash can ghosts. Only one level behind Dana, that's not bad. I actually think the rest of the party is pretty under-leveled compared to where I usually have them. I usually spend some time grinding up around Lilliput footprints. That, and I fought like no enemies in the graveyard, so... We did not really get a chance to explore East Threed yet, so let's do that as we make our way to the circus tent. There's some fun dialogue in these houses. Other teddy bear. Hint shop realization. This bulletin board greets you this evening. All is well, good night. I wish real bulletin boards were that funny. And a lot of this dialogue does change after you purge the zombie menace. Aye, a zombie! I'm watching a zombie movie. Can you come by later? You're awfully kind taking time out to talk to a mouse. This mouse loves you. Thank you, mouse. Hey, Andros. I am plocking just fine, despite the fact that I tweaked my back this last weekend playing disc golf, which probably means I'm very out of shape. Is this what it feels like to be old? Because it hurts to sit down and get up. Horses say nay, but the hint shop says yay to giving you a hint. Eagle Land Hint Union. I respect their hustle. Sounds like adulthood. I mean, I'm only 28. Foreshadowing Master Belch. Oh, I already talked to you. Also a bakery here. Oh, I do need to go to the hospital to get the insignificant item because of course I do. None of your business, we have a small house. Keep all that whispering quiet out there. Hey, skip sandwich. Runaway 5. Monster called Belch is screwing up the town. Well, most of us were 28 once, Eric. If we're being honest, life is really all downhill after 10. The responsibilities just start piling up. That's what I told my nephew this year. He's 10 now. Teddy bear, no! Wow, 203. And of course, the ghosts will block us in the tunnel. What's this sign say? There's graffiti here. Software development house where you can see Mount Fuji. HAL Laboratory. Look at that. Only telling this because you look like you're just passing through. The truth is, I work for the monsters. Humans seem to be losing, so I'm on the zombies' side. Zombies' leader likes fly honey. He makes his followers collect it. You know, bees make bee honey, flies make fly honey. Zombie leader is strong because he always eats peanut butter and fly honey sandwiches. Got Lots stored in the tent to the south. See, the game does give you hints, even without going to the hint man. I just want to read this billboard, dude. Shut up. I don't want your hints. I've read the player's guide. Just play it. That was valuable. I don't know if I actually have to go to the circus tent first, but we're gonna go there. I think I can actually go fight the bogey tent first, but... Actually, we need to get some equipment for Egon. He does not have the best available bracelet. Life up beta. Nice. Really not necessary yet. Nobody has enough HP for that to be necessary. I'm stronger than a zombie, but a bunch of zombies ganged up on me. Oh, you're just the healer. Well, yeah, that's the job, right? Of teaching your nephews. Yeah, I thought I not get the insurance. Thought the insignificant item was in the hospital. Maybe I'm wrong. Aha! The drawers. Doesn't look like it would do much of anything, but it's actually not that important. You can trade it for a magic truffle if you go back to Tucson. It's just, that's just such an Earthbound thing to have an item named insignificant item. But while we're talking about items... Backstage pass we will never need again. Holding a toothbrush. Oh, I could, you know, equip T-Rex's bat that I took so long to obtain. I guess that's it? Oh, the pack of bubblegum we don't need. We'll actually just store the insignificant item for now. Get the most for my $18. Although actually I think there's a broken machine I'm gonna want delivered so I can repair it. Wouldn't hurt to buy a couple bottle rockets. Upgrade his bracelet to a copper too. Alright, let's see the difference this makes. Offense from 63 to 85. It's quite a jump. I believe it's already better than like the next 2 bats I can obtain. So we'll be using that thing for a while. Oh, I have another broken iron? There's 2 of them. Okay, then. Oh, whoops. No, I want to sell. I'm out of my mind. No, don't sell the T-Rex's bat. Just mashing the A button a little too rapidly here. Don't need the minor league bat. There we go. Actually go stay at the hotel, see if Egon here will repair anything. I don't know if his IQ is high enough yet. Sometimes you don't get the repair even when his IQ is high enough. It's just the qualification. It doesn't always, translate. Nope. No new stuff. Well, I'll level them up some more, and then we can rest as many times as we want in Saturn Valley. Their hotel is free. Newspapers that were delivered to the hotel today are different than normal. The paper is called the Zombie Herald. I'm scared, but let me tell you what's in it. 2 human kids escape by somehow opening their cage. More of a grave than a cage. A grave with a door. How Metroid was Demon's Crest? I mean, not very. There's, because there's an overworld, which is something Metroid doesn't have. But it is in the sense that there's a lot of stuff that opens up when you have new abilities. Like, some routes inside stages won't be available until you get a certain power-up. And especially a lot of, like, the basic, like, health upgrades that are hidden, you'll only be able to find once you have a certain power. So it's probably more like, was it Metroid Fusion? That the areas were very, like, separate from each other? But even then, not quite to the same extent. It's almost more like the Mega Man X games. Especially the later ones that just added a lot of stuff to find. But yeah, Demon's Crest is definitely worth checking out. I mean, I don't know if Metroid is the single best point of comparison. It does combine a lot of different, like, elements of different genres in a way that I don't think has been done anywhere else. Georg. Dialogue in this game is top-notch, guys. I'm telling you. Oh, he's resistant to freeze. Wow. That stinks. He's my ace right now. Guess I'll use fire. Oof. Vulnerable to fire, it says. I'm gonna need PSI, because with everybody crying, not much else to do, other than pray that you don't miss. There we go. Not too tough. Just gotta adapt. IQ up by 4. Might be able to repair something now. Oh, this guy. Right. Ah. Now we need to talk to the guys in the tent. Now, interestingly enough, by hugging this corner at the right point is how you can cause lots of really weird glitches in this game. I don't want to do it because I'm playing on an original cartridge and I don't want to damage anything in its memory. Ah, convenient Deus Ex Machina from Apple Kid once again. How in the world do you invent zombie paper without ever seeing a zombie? Apple Kid really is a genius. Made the decision, you're Peter, no matter what. Alright, I guess I'll take it. That's right, Peter. Wink, wink. Done my duty and given you Apple Kid's thingamajig. Well, goodbye. We should try zombie paper, or some kind of trap. If you say so. Well, now we have to wait a day. Oh, is that Smilin' Sam? Or Handsome Tom? It's Handsome Tom. Yeah, Peter's doing like quadruple the damage of everyone else right now. That T-Rex bat is no joke. And all the zombies are drawn to the zombie paper. Boogie tent falls, young human to blame. It's actually impressive how often they change the newspapers. Especially considering how infrequently I suspect most people would stay at the hotels. But I don't know, some people are compulsive about keeping their HP at full. Zombie paper really works, so I hope someone comes up with pretty girl paper. Oops, that wasn't a nice thing to say. No, the implications of that are not very nice at all. Oh, there's a second one hiding behind the tree. That's sneaky. Smiling Sam and Handsome Tom together. Now the zombie guards up here are gone. Oh, I don't want to fight him. Oh. For a second I thought that was a loot garbage can. No, it's just a smelly ghost. The figure of the smelly ghost melted into thin air. It's very descriptive. A lot more creativity. Sometimes it's just was defeated, but the variety of ways they say everything but died, because this game is family friendly and probably wouldn't have gotten an E rating if they said things died. Although the zombies do return to the dust of the earth, but they are already dead, so I guess they don't count. Cold. You know zombies can inflict colds. Zombie and zombie dog together. Egon needs food badly. Have a croissant. Brightness of her teeth has scared the enemy. I love the toothbrush item. It's great. Her teeth were bright and her breath was fresh. What more do you want? Best item in the game. Although I will say, having a disposable toothbrush that's one use is a bit extreme. I mean, I know I tend to use my toothbrushes for way too long, but come on. Aggravating little mini boss here. The mini barf. I think he's resistant to freeze. Yeah. Vulnerable to fire. The enemies vulnerable to fire are the worst, though. Because fire is the multi-hit attack, so it never does a whole lot. Let's use a bottle rocket. Solid hit. Yeah, he can be annoying because he always inflicts crying on everyone, so if you don't have a lot of PSI or bottle rockets, it can take forever to kill him. Oof, there we go. Coming through. That'll level us up. Refer to your toothbrush as the COVID wand. mean, it's true. Yeah, there's a guy who sells stuff here. Sure, I'll buy your calorie sticks. I enjoy helping those who are in trouble, though I charge them for my trouble. I mean, I suppose it's fair. Still seems like kind of a dirty thing to do, but I mean, his prices actually aren't any higher than the ones in Threed, so there's that. Oh, armored frog, and I'm out of... I don't know if anything has magnet for me. Well, Peter's actually got enough offense, he can do reasonable damage. And doesn't have any PP to steal. Ah, there we go. Covered a little bit. Of course, Egon died, but should have enough to freeze the frog. I've got a couple life noodles, he'll be fine. I always disliked the randomness of the pray command, but it actually is legitimately useful a lot of the time. Of course, it can screw you over hard, like when it revives all the enemies. I'm not far from Saturn Valley, so I could have toughed it out, but I don't want him to miss out on experience points. These guys have PSI to steal, so I will do that. Nice. Hey, it's the Violent Roach. One of the only enemies to appear in the entire Mother series. He's actually in Mother, Mother 2, and Mother 3. Fun fact. I think the only other one is Mr. Batty. You can't use bottle rockets. Saturn Valley. We feel groove. Hi-ho, me Mr. Saturn. This place, all are Mr. Saturn. That includes the women Mr. Saturns as well, by the way. Still not gonna fix anything, are you, Egon? What are you good for? Once upon a time, we were many, many. Every day slowly are less, less. Why? Boing. Sad tale of Mr. Saturn. Dr. Saturn repairs your body for free. Wait, did he just call me a zoomer? I take offense at that. It's bad enough being a millennial. You actually have to talk to all the Mr. Saturns to progress, I believe. Broken spray can. Protractor. And a sudden gut spill. Well, protractors technically don't do anything. I mean, they let you figure out the angle of various things, but that's just flavor text. You look like same. I give you special thing. Not now, zoom. Give you on the way back. Boing. Bye later. Base secret. Base behind Grapefruit Falls. Password? I tell. Belchman say password. Then stand still. Wait for 3 minutes. The best password ever. And if you did not do that, if you did not talk to that guy, or were not capable of reading the weird Mr. Saturn font, you would never figure that out. Master Belch is a genius, basically. Weird being on the old side of millennials just past the Gen X. I mean, yeah, I feel that. I see a big difference even between like myself and my older brother, I think. Because like he still went through like most of his adolescence without like the internet or cell phones. By and large. I mean, like, it was around, but it was, you know, it wasn't high speed. It wasn't something like kids had access to. Not most kids. So I almost feel like it's a little bit odd to lump all the millennials together, because I think there's some real differences to the environment you grew up in for the early millennials versus the late millennials. You want sell things at me, boing. Most us pay is $74. That KO on you. Ding ding. You thank. Mr. Saturns are just so fun. 13 when you got dial-up. Yeah, that's... See, that's different. I mean, like, dial-up at least was around, like, pretty much my whole life. But, like, I mean, kind of to the same point, and I don't know where the cutoff is. Maybe that is a bit more the cutoff of millennials to Zoomers. But, like, you know, when I was growing up, it was, you know, and I think this is the same for most people, like, you know, as a kid, you didn't use the computer. You had a family computer, and you didn't use it. And because we had dial-up, like, you know, you couldn't just get on the internet. Like, you had to make sure nobody needed to make a phone call. Because we didn't get high-speed internet till I was about 13. Maybe a little earlier than that. Like 11, 12. And we weren't exactly early adopters. We got all kinds of stuff to buy at Saturn Valley. Oh, one defense difference. Probably not worth it, but... A silver bracelet's a bigger deal. 38 to 43 from the copper. Kind of wiped out a lot of my money there. Good thing I got that Meteotite back in Peaceful Rest Valley. Oh, that's just the equipment guy. Well, you go to Saturn Valley, you gotta buy a peanut cheese bar. It's their signature food. Is it weird that I think that sounds kinda delicious? Peanut cheese bar. Like, is that a real food? Where can I buy one of those? One of Mr. Saturn's favorite foods. It tastes pretty yummy. See? The game says so. Not really horrible, but the scene on the front doesn't make you want to go there. Use the picture postcard. You felt sad and empty. Oh. Three to zombie full. I saw. Bad stink behind falls. Zoom. Yeah, I've had cheese cracker with peanut butter, but I mean, I don't know. Peanut cheese bar sounds like something different than that. I mean, I guess you could claim that's a peanut cheese bar, but I don't know. You're shattering my dream illusions. Don't do that, Andros. I don't even like those, to be honest. Aha! We fixed the broken iron. We got a slime generator. That's actually... I tended to ignore that item before. But it's actually pretty useful. Particularly when Jeff is, like, underleveled. Or isn't doing a lot of damage, because it will usually lock up an enemy and keep them from being able to attack, which... I mean, if you outnumber the enemy, which is pretty often the case... we fixed them both! Then, you know, it's very efficient to do, because you can basically just do it every turn. Keep them from attacking while Ness and Paula wail on them. Yeah, we got the Magnum air gun now. Alright. Enough of this toy air gun. Not a huge difference, but... That's why sometimes I don't even buy the toy air gun, because sometimes I can get him to repair that before I even have occasion to, like right when he joins the party. We done fixing things yet? Guess so. I don't know, I think peanut cheese bar sounds so much more strange and mystical to me than just a peanut butter cheese cracker. We'll have to ask the Mr. Saturns. Insecticide didn't even work on him. What the heck? Why do I even bother with it? Whoa, 2 armored frogs. Crazy. Oh, there are a lot of bots showing up in chat at once. That's always fun. Bustin' beta. Ah, this is an unavoidable photo spot. Fuzzy Pickles. Ness is the only one who smiles for the pictures. Paula and Jeff are just standing there like, what the heck, man? Alright. Say the password. You know what to do. Wait 3 minutes. Best 3 minutes of the game. And yes, this is entirely voided if you input anything on the controller. That's why you need to just put it down. Make yourself a snack. Get some peanut cheese crackers. Because you got a whole 3 minutes to complete the password. So how's everybody doing tonight? I do have something I want to show off, actually, that I had given up on arriving because it got delayed so many times in shipment. And that is my Hori Split Pad Pro with the Monster Hunter on it. Look at that. I really like these colors. The Magnum Mallow, like, what is that? Like magenta and purple. It's a very nice color scheme, I will say. So, yeah. Still actually not terribly thrilled about the Split Pad Pro though. It just, I don't know, it feels almost too big to me. I know some people have big hands, but in some ways I almost think just the Hori D-pad Joy-Con is the way to go. Just because it keeps the original Switch form factor. Like, it feels comfortable to hold, it just, I don't know. I haven't gotten used to it yet. I haven't actually been playing nearly as much Switch. Like, after I kind of got all the quests in Monster Hunter, I'm just like, yeah, I got an analog Super NT. Time to play all the Super Nintendo games. But that's fine. I'm actually pretty hyped for Mario Golf. That'll be fun. Less hype for World Ends With You Neo, but I think I'll be picking that one up a month later too. I just don't know if it's gonna be as special for me as the original game was. We're in Belch's base now. Wasn't that a nice little break? Yes, I have fly honey. Poppies are actually a great enemy to level up on. They are pretty non-threatening and drop a sizable amount of experience per enemy, so... These farm zombies. What in tarnation? Another bomb. I have so many bombs. I guess I should be using them. Look at all these guys. It's crazy. Whoa, from all the way over there. Oh no, the fourth one didn't make it. Too bad for you, man. Oof. Healing beta, alright. Broken laser. Oh no. Oh, there's no door that way. So honest. Smile boing. Tired, but so good. Ding. How could anybody do that to Mr. Saturns? They're so cute. Mostly bad fly. Not to be confused with the no good flies we fought earlier. enemies are, I guess, worse? Thank goodness I got that hidden. I think there's a magic butterfly room up ahead, though. Yep, there it is. Dana only has 94 HP. Said something nasty. Nope, nothing to steal, huh? Well, if he doesn't use his stinky breath, he dies pretty quick. 3 whole garbage cans, wow. A cavalry stick. Oh, you don't even have to repair the HP sucker. It just comes in a garbage can in Belch's base. That's fun. Vital capsule. I believe vitality increases your HP gain on your next level up. So Dana is the one that's going to need that the most. Ouch. No, the stinky breath. Alright, jerk. The nice thing about the HP sucker is it does give Egon here a way to do damage that doesn't miss. Even if it does less damage than it attacks. Oh, it didn't work on the slimy pile. What is this? Get out of here. Oh great. I'll just inflict crying on myself. That's fine. We'll just do that. Oh no. Wow, they are pulling no punches now. I have no PSI left for Belch, but I think that's not the worst thing in the world. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Okay. This is why I don't use the pray command. Begins the downward spiral. There we go. 4 of them. 4. Slimy little piles. Alright, let's hit up that magic butterfly room. Possibly multiple times. This is a bit of an exploit, but specifically with this room, the magic butterfly will always respawn. As long as nobody's dead, I mean, you can convert that PP into HP with life up. What's the password? I was trying to say the password. You wouldn't let me. Here we are at Belch. Burp. So you are Peter. I see. Gyork, Gyork, Gyork. There's a prophecy. The boy will destroy Master Gygus. It's interesting. Belch is the first enemy we have encountered since Starman Jr. who actually knows who Gygus is. I do find that interesting. He actually seems to be working on direct orders, not just nebulous evil influence. Heeg, heeg, heeg. You make me laugh so hard. Master Gygus is scared of someone. You'd have to be worse than the greatest evil. Gar, ga, gar, ga, ga, ga. I'll take you down big time, so get ready for the worst fight of your life. Get ready to feel the pain of true nausea. Come on, let's go. This can be a tough fight if you do not remember to distract him with the fly honey. It's actually not freeze resistant. Nice. Open to hypnosis. That's something I didn't remember. Well. Oh, that's a bummer. Let's try it. Good old hypnosis. Nice. Easy enough. This is not the last we will see of Master Belch, though. He will return in the Avengers. Looks like it was an even fight, Burp. Master Gygas has managed to get the Manny Manny statue into Fourside. The city will soon be in worse condition than living in your own puke. Suffer, Spanky. Ga 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 ga, Burp. Spanky. I escaped. Zoom, Burp. Boing, goody, Burp. You worn down? Ah, boing, Burp. Barf, stinky PU. Go in hot spring, wash barf off your body. The ladder is fixed. We'll wash up before we have coffee. Longer ladder can go to hot spring. Coffee time! This part of the game just has all the chill out sections. Traveled very far from home. You remember how your long and winding journey began with someone pounding at your door? It was Pokey, the worst person in your neighborhood, on the door that fateful night. On your way, you have walked, thought, and fought. Yet through all this, you have never lost your courage. You have grown steadily stronger, though you have experienced the pain of battle many times. You are no longer alone in your adventure. Dana, who is steadfast, kind, and even pretty, is always at your side. Egon is with you as well. Though he is timid, he came from a distant land to help you. Peter, as you certainly know by now, you are not a regular young man. You have an awesome destiny to fulfill. The journey from this point will be long, and it will be more difficult than anything you have undergone to this point. Yet I know you will be all right. When good battles evil, which side do you believe wins? Do you have faith that good is triumphant? One thing you must never lose is courage. You believe in the goal you are striving for, you will be courageous. There are many difficult times ahead, but you must keep your sense of humor, work through the tough situations, and enjoy yourself. When you have finished this cup of coffee, your adventure will begin again. Next, you must pass through a vast desert and proceed to the big city of Fourside. Peter, Dana, Egon, wish you luck. I'm not sure who's supposed to be talking in that narration, because it's definitely not Mr. Saturn dialect. But oh well. Let's go hit up the hotel. Gosh, that Mr. Saturn coin is ridiculous. Hey, we got a counter PSI unit now. Still need to fix the pipe. And the laser. I doubt he can fix the laser yet, though. Give it a shot. Nope. Well, it's not 9 yet, so I think I'm gonna push through and see if we can't collect one more song for our soundstone. And then next week we'll be all primed to head to Fourside. This one is skippable if you go the other way around the coffee table stump. Fuzzy pickle. Oh, milky well. What this? Ding ding. Hey, we got Magneto Mega. With that, it's actually pretty easy to go ham with PSI with Paula all the time. So you can recover quite a lot using that on a group of enemies. Sweet, sweet level ups. Path to Milky Well can actually be quite tough. T-Rex bat means I'm just chewing through enemies quite fast, though. But not only that, the boss of this area can inflict the Diamond Eyes status, which is Earthbound's version of petrification. Effectively an instant kill. So that always sucks when that happens to you early in that fight. There's no real way to prevent it right now. Since they're all plants, everything is weak to fire. Well, win some, lose some. Surprisingly, I have not been mushroomized once yet. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Hey, we got Thunder Beta. The Trillion Age Sprout. For whatever reason, growing up, I always pronounced this trillionage. That doesn't make any sense. He's a sprout that's 1 trillion years old. That makes sense. At least sort of. Vulnerable to fire. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't something else. Ugh, there's the crying. Well, PSI from here on out. Oof, feeling strange. That's not good. Whoa, 152? Does that drain 1% of health? HP sucker, dude. Big level ups, too. Alright, Milky Well. Take a melody. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there a long time now. Maybe none of my business. Don't you think it'd be a good idea if you took a break? No, Dad. I understand your point about the fate of the world being at stake. Such a weird time for him to call, too. Okay, Dad, I'll take a break. So we got 3 melodies now. Here's our progress. 3 of 8. Oh, now there's an epic butterfly. That's right, you better run. Alright. Well, that's probably about a wrap for tonight's stream. Let's just head to the hotel, sleep and save. And next week, 3 towns up, 3 towns down, we will be heading to Fourside. There's a lot to do in Fourside, so I don't think I'll get through all Fourside in one stream. But Fourside is probably my favorite area in the game overall. There's just a lot going on. And there is also the 3rd strongest mole. Thanks again to everybody that tuned in. Andros, Eric Plunk, all you guys. Have a wonderful night.